Helga, you're a Filipina. When did you go to Canada? Why are
Uh,
you there? What do you do?
I came here when I was 17 and I'm now 35 and almost 18 years now. I started off working at Tim Horton. I don't know if you heard about that. It's a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then I was working at the restaurant. I was working at Walmart. I worked like house cleaning. And then I ended up being in a restaurant doing hosting and serving. And at the same time, I was in a healthcare. And pandemic happened. I lost my job. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start YouTube. So initially, I started YouTube. But since my original plan to do YouTube was to do all about Philippines. So I had a friend in the Philippines keep telling me, why don't you start TikTok? I said, I don't know how TikTok works. I don't think I can start posting videos every day because I heard you have to post 3 to 4 videos a day. And then I said, that's a lot. So
Right.
my partner's backyard is open and empty. And I asked him, can I please start gardening? Because of course, a lot of us Filipina, we love to garden, right? And I
Right,
got
right.
lost my job. I don't know what to do. So I was like, I'm gonna garden. I asked my partner, hey, can you please take a video of me? He was joking around, saying,
Right.
hello, everybody. This is my Filipina gardener. Her name is Helga or Babushka. I was like, I was just laughing. So I didn't mind that. So I kept the video. So that's how I started. And then I started making skits about Philippines. What is it like dating a Filipina? So I was showing how we eat, how we use the tabo, and just sharing about our tradition. And then it became to the point that a lot of people were asking me questions about Filipina. Oh, I've dated a Filipina. What should I do? So that's the kind of question that I was answering to them, and then eventually it led to me making more skits, and then my TikTok became like, okay, question and answer. And again,
Right.
that's why I was giving pros and cons. What is it like dating a Filipina? And so here I am. I just keep changing my TikToks to make it interesting and spicy a little bit. But yeah, here I am. That's the story of Helga, and the story of me being here in Canada.
And I really love your videos because they're funny. And then it's like, oh, this girl is humorous. She's a riot. That's why it's like, I have to check it out. I have to check her out.
Love controversy, right? I was like, okay, I'm
Right.
gonna give you the things that you want to hear. It's best if you don't say too much about your personal life because people could use that against you. And I have been hiding or keeping my personal life private. And even though a lot of bashers keep telling me, oh my God, she must be married to old man. And it's like, yep, I am. Oh, she must be a gold digger. Yep, I am. Oh,
Oh yeah.
husband must be really old. Of course, he is old. That's how you get them. That's how you stop them from bashing you by they will still bash you regardless anyway, because
Yeah,
they're
no matter.
yeah.
Yeah. What's the best thing about living there in Canada?
Um the best thing about living here is you get to educate yourself. You have to improve your life. If you're here, you can take advantage of that. But
Mhm.
if you're here, it's really easy to find a job. Honestly, it's hard. It's really easy as long as you're willing to take any job. If you're willing to go to school, if you want to, and you can go to school here and just get a loan. Whereas compared to the Philippines, you can't do that. There's a lot of opportunities here. It really depends of how you take advantage of that opportunity. I was born in the Philippines, so I'm like a tropical girl. So for
Right.
me, when I came to Canada, for me, I got cultured shock because of course, I live in a house where you don't know the people, the neighbor, you don't know them. I don't even know their names at first. And I cried, right? Because of course, I miss my family. And at the same time, it's kind of quiet, and Christmas is very different from the Philippines. In the Philippines, it's more
Right.
fun, but as you get used to it, you are used to the lifestyle here, then you get used to it. And of course, sometimes you get depressed, right? Because of course it's always cold and it's always raining.
How are you handling the cold?
At
I'm sure you're used to it now.
I'm used to it now. At first I was really excited because I've never seen snow in my whole life. So my first experience seeing snow and touching snow was I was 17. Yeah, and then eventually it kind of like okay, I don't really like it anymore, but there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, I just go back whenever I feel like I miss Philippines if I want to, if I can afford.